Hello from Singapore. If you missed our first video from this epic country, then make sure to check it out, but otherwise today's video is a long one, we apologise. We hope you enjoy the video, see you later.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to the video. I hope you enjoyed the introduction. We are starting today's video in Little India,
which is this really vibrant kind of neighborhood of Singapore, and we are just so excited for today's video. We're going to get straight into it. We are going to explore some amazing things here in Singapore, but try to stay on budget and see how expensive is it really. So let's get started. So everyone knows that Singapore is a very expensive country to visit, and I think that puts a lot of people off from visiting. But on our channel we always try and focus on maybe secret places, are things really worth it. So we are going to see if we can do Singapore on a budget today, and we don't really have a budget. We like to usually stick to less than $60 between the both of us, and that's easily done in many of these countries in Southeast Asia. If you do want to see what we spend in Thailand, Vietnam, we have loads of videos, so check those out. Make sure you subscribe so you can see all of our new ones too. But Singapore, not so much. It's not really for the travel backpacker, which is a shame. So we're going to see if we can do it. Hopefully get in under $100. But we're not going to kind of compromise. We're still going to have the real Singapore experience, for which I am so excited. Let's get started.
Hi, we're Jamie and Aidan. Welcome to our channel.
We are a couple from England who have left everything behind to pretty much travel the world. Welcome to our little pocket of the internet where we share everything with you.
We would love for you to be part of our travel community, so make sure to hit subscribe.
And we hope that you enjoy the video.
So we are walking to the bus stop, so we just stopped at 7-Eleven for a quick breakfast. We spent $7.10 and we got some cookies, an almond milk and some honey chicken bun bao kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm just sorting out my milk now. Something that I definitely noticed about Singapore, having only been here for a day, is that there's loads and loads of kind of vegan or vegetarian plant alternatives, which is not what we need. We both eat meat, but being a little bit lactose intolerant, having an almond milk in the morning, oh, delicious. That is fresh. Wow, that's great. Very happy. Yeah, so if you are vegan and worrying about what food is here, do not. They have loads and loads of kind of cheap plant-based food, so yeah, pretty good.
We're not getting the bus, we're getting the train apparently.
Soju infused lager. Let's put the two best alcohols together and see what happens. If there's anything that makes us look like tourists, it's holding out a big GoPro. If we wanted to fit in, this is not the way to do it.
Okay, scrap that. We actually had a lot of problems in the train station just then.
So I knew about the Easy Link card, how you just kind of top up the card and then you tap it. Or you could use a contactless card, so we were quite prepared. However, the Easy Link card is not free. You have to pay $10 for. And I don't know, I don't think we're going to use it enough to make it worth it. And the contactless card, we've only got one at the minute on us because we just have one card, one travel card. But he said no, because you have to tap into the station. So we've worked it out. We've now got two contactless cards, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to work this time. But yes, just a bit of information. The Easy Link card is 10 Singaporean dollars, so you have to work out whether it's worth it or not.
Okay, we're back down to the train station now. Hopefully we can actually get on the train and start our day. We've been messing around for an hour now. Super busy. Being in London.
So we have made it to Gardens by the Bay. It is definitely the most kind of quintessential Singapore thing to do, I would say. It's what everyone's seen before, these massive wire trees. Oh, nice little view of the hotel. Not our hotel, I wish, but the Marina Bay Hotel.
Dogs are out there.
Wow. Okay, just quickly before I show you these dogs, it's completely free to get in. There are a few add-ons that you can pay extra for. We have paid for one, we will go through that in a little bit, but first, check out these dogs. Wow. Yeah, I am.
7 dogs.
Oh.
20 dogs.
This is probably the coolest thing we've ever done. It's absolutely beautiful. Just all of this green around you, which we really love. And it's definitely important when you're in like a really big city to have some green around you. It's genuinely free. You can come in, you can walk around completely free. You just pay for the extras if you want to do things. So we are on our way to do our first extra. So we are walking around now the Super Tree Grove, the main attraction. We are on the ground level currently, and just all around in the sky, they are just giant metal trees. They're like half metal, half living, because there's all this greenery on it. The branches just coming up into the sky. Man, that is beautiful. And I never knew this before. Did you know this before? That they're all they're not just for looks, they're actually doing things. You know, like they're actually helping keep like carbon emissions down. They're like recycling stuff, so pretty good. And it's not even that busy. That's quite surprising. I thought it would be absolutely packed.
Yeah, considering this part is free to walk around as well. So
but you can see there's not that many people. A few hundreds, obviously, but maybe the weather is keeping them away. It's getting towards midday now, and it's very hot, so we're staying in the shade as much as we can, but still enjoying this. Man, enough talking. Just look at how beautiful this is. Okay, we are ready to go on the OCBC Skyway, which is up there, so we're going to walk around. Hopefully I'm not too scared of the heights. It was
$24 for both of us, so it's relatively cheap, to be fair.
When we keep saying dollars, we mean Singaporean dollars, which the exchange rate is about £1 for us is 1.5 Singaporean dollars. So we'll work everything out and put it up, obviously. It was, £14, not that bad, I think, for a really big attraction. So we're going to head up now.
So we have made it to the top of the Skyway now. We have an amazing view of the Gardens by the Bay and the whole skyline of the city, really. It's absolutely beautiful up here. "22 meters.
Keeps getting thinner and thinner. That makes my knees wobble a little bit. Anyone else scared of heights? Just me?
No, I'm fine. I'm not scared of heights. This is very cool. It's a very nice view of
still beautiful.
the gardens and the whole skyline. See the cruise ships in the distance. There's lots and lots happening in the city right now. Okay, we've all finished with this Skywalk now. Absolutely incredible. Definitely worth the 12 Singaporean dollars to go up there, 100%.
Yeah, I think we're just going to walk around a bit more, see what else we can see. It's really beautiful. I think just the amount of trees and plants here, you can see that there's this kind of like green effect. It's really nice. The air feels really clear, even though you're in this big city. And I think we're going to end up overusing the word amazing because everything here so far is amazing. I am amazed. So yeah, let's see if we can afford any drinks and then we'll go from there. Okay, the next purchase. We've got a nice, they said it was lime, but it tastes like lemon. It's just like a citrusy drink, probably like lemonade. It was $3.50, easy. So this is the heritage garden. So you've got like the kind of the 5 different heritages. Okay, so we have left the gardens by the bay. We took a quick shortcut through the air-conditioned it's shops at Marina Bay. I don't know, it's the big shopping centre, we'll put it here. Yeah, some lovely aircon. And we are walking around the kind of bay to go see the Michelin Park, which is again another majorly like quintessential thing here in Singapore. So we're walking there. Hopefully we're not going to get too sweaty. We've got some water. That's, yeah, and it's completely free, so we're doing quite well with the budget so far.
We just had to take shelter in a Starbucks because it's so warm right now. So we just had a nice sausage roll for $5.80, so a little bit pricey. It was quite tasty though, so we're not complaining really. And we have just about made it to the Merlion? Is that what it's called? Merlion?
Yeah, it's
the
half
Merlion.
lion, half mermaid.
Oh, wow, well, we're here. We'll show you right now. So we've made it to the lion now. It's very busy here. We're struggling to get a picture of it, but the wind is actually making the fountain splash on us and it's amazing. It's so nice to be cooled down.
So we've just gone into 7-Eleven next to us and got an array of lunch items. I've got a salad and like a nice peach tea, and Aiden's gone for a wrap. It was $13.80, which is £8 or £9. So it's not the cheapest lunch, it's not the most expensive either. Definitely, if you want to save money here, I would say don't eat out at a restaurant for every meal. Like us, we just had a small breakfast, then walking around, a few drinks, a little snack, and then like a small kind of lunch, just a salad and a wrap. So yeah, maybe save yourself for one kind of restaurant meal or one hot meal in the evening is usually what we do if we want to save money. So that's our first tip. Yeah, we're gonna eat our lunch and then probably head home for a little bit. Okay, so it is a little bit later in the afternoon. In the time that we missed, we got the train home, had a quick nap, Aiden did some editing, just some rest in the aircon, got changed, ready for this afternoon and this evening. So we are getting another train to Chinatown, I believe, which is fun. Just like when we were in Penang, going around the different towns, Indian, then the Chinese. If you would, of course, like to see any of our other videos, make sure to check them out. You might find something interesting, you might find something not interesting. I'm not sure. So we're gonna keep walking and get the train. See you in a second. So as soon as you exit the train station, literally pushed out into Chinatown Street Market, and we're going to walk around now. It looks pretty busy, but quite exciting as well. Smells very strong of durian. It's right here. Not our favourite, definitely not our favourite. We have tried it before and did not like it, unfortunately. Let us know in the comments, do you like durian? I know it causes a lot of debate, but not for us.
Just finished walking around the oldest Hindu temple in the whole of Singapore. It was built in 1827 and it's very impressive. All of the colours and the sculptures and the paintings, very beautiful, and it was free to enter, so very nice.
If you want to, you can always leave a donation to support the kind of restoration and the upkeep of it, but otherwise take your shoes off, be respectful, cover up and walk around. They're more than happy to welcome you in.
So we are just outside the Chan restaurant, which is actually the world's cheapest Michelin star restaurant. I've never eaten at a Michelin star restaurant before, so I'm very excited to try this.
Hopefully it's really good. The famous dish is the soya chicken, so we're both going to give it a try. I'm excited. Let's go see. Who doesn't like chicken and rice?
All finished with our first ever Michelin star meal. It was very good. It was tasty. I'm glad we did that, and it was great to tick that off the bucket list to something I've never done before.
Yeah, definitely. And it's actually, what's I think really inspiring is it's the first hawk, like the first street food stall that has got a Michelin star. We've had some really good street food in our time, and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. I'm glad to have done it.
I'm glad to have done it as
cheap,
well.
So good for us.
Yes, it was only $6.80 each for the soya, chicken and rice meal.
Now we're jumping back on the train. We're going to do one more thing today because we've squeezed as much as we can out of Singapore today. So we're on our way. Let's go. So the last thing that was on our list for today was to come to its Orchard Central Rooftop Garden. So it's the top of this, it's not really a shopping centre, there's lots of like beautician places and hair salons, but if you keep going all the way up to level 12 there is a free rooftop garden. It's obviously not the prettiest, but it's super quiet, so this might just be a little secret spot, but you have a very nice view of all of the skyline, which usually you have to pay a lot for to get the entrance to these rooftop things or pay for a drink at a sky bar. So if you are kind of counting your pennies, then definitely head to this one. Now that is probably the last thing that we're going to do today. I think we're just going to head home, to be honest. We might take a long walk, do a nice little scenic walk, but we will see you in the morning to add up all of our totals. We'll get all the train tickets through on our cards, and then we'll be able to chat then. So if you would like to know how much we actually spent in Singapore for one day, then make sure to stay tuned and we will give you everything in the morning.
We thought we were going to do the prices the next morning, but the train prices never actually came through to our card. They have finally come through to us now though.
So we are doing it from our Hanoi apartment, which you will find out a lot more in the future. We are excited to show you around in some of our videos and what living in Hanoi, Vietnam is like. If you would like to see that, then make sure you are subscribed. But the all-important question, is Singapore an expensive country to visit?
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. It's not as bad as some people say. I heard these stories about, oh, it's $40 for like one slice of pizza.
Yes.
And maybe in some places, but you don't have to spend that. We've proven to you we had an amazing day in this video, and we didn't kind of miss out on anything because we were trying to save money, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's go through all of the totals now.
Okay, first things first, accommodation. We spent 52 Singaporean dollars for 2 dorm beds for one night, so the accommodation is quite pricey in Singapore.
Definitely more than other countries. The dorm was good though. It was it was quite comfortable and a pretty average, nice dorm, but a bit more expensive than usual. Next is of course food and drink, which wasn't a lot to be fair. No. It was around 53 Singaporean dollars, which most of it was from 7-Eleven and convenience stores, but that's okay. You don't really need to eat out every single meal. You don't need a big breakfast if you are walking around the whole time. Just get quick snacks on the go, which is what we did in this video. And not too bad for food.
The next thing on the list are activities. So we spent 24 Singaporean dollars on activities, and we think this is a very good price to pay for the Skywalk in the Gardens by the Bay.
Yeah, I can imagine if they had a similar thing like this in London, I would say it would be more like £30 each. Yes. Honestly, from what I know of kind of England and the attractions, definitely they would be more expensive. So is Singapore worse than London? Not when it comes to attractions.
And last but not least, the transport. So we were hopping on and off the train all day, and we spent less than $4 Singaporean dollars in total, which is ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, pretty good. Like we said earlier in the video, we had a bit of trouble with all the cards and everything. So just to reiterate, just use a contactless card. I think it works out cheaper. I'm not sure. If you have tried it yourself, then put it down in the comments to help other people that might watch this video and want to know. But just tapping your contactless card, that was the cheapest way for us, and it worked out well.
So overall, the cost for 2 people for one action-packed day in Singapore is 123 Singaporean dollars and 73 cents.
Which is about just under £75, and that is cheap enough for me. We do try to be a bit more budget than that in different countries, but when you're in an expensive place, you gotta spend a bit more, and I don't think that's terrible.
No, neither do I.
No, I really had a great day in this video. We've really enjoyed Singapore. We've done a lot more, packed so much in, like we keep saying, action-packed, put so much into each day. And yeah, our bank accounts are a little bit smaller because of it, but I think it's worth it, definitely. Sure. So that is everything. If you do have questions, write them down below. Sometimes our maths is not the best. And if you have any tips for saving money for anyone else watching this video, then make sure to write those too. Otherwise, give the video a like, and we will see you next time. Bye.